Theo and Freddy Production.
What up, yo? This is the Theo and Freddy Show. And basically in this show, we just tell you how our daily lives are, what we do every day, and all our stories. So in this show, I'm going to be telling you about the first time I came to America, the friends I met, how I swagged it out, and my first crush on a teacher. So I came to America and I didn't really know English, so nobody really understood me. But then I learned how to speak English, and then everything was pretty good from there. I went to daycare. It was pretty good. My first time, in one of those buses, and it was pretty fun. I pretty much killed it, so I did out in daycare. Had a nice teacher named Miss Mary. She loved me. But then it was time to get to a higher level. So I went to, that's right, bam, kindergarten, swagged it out. I went through those doors. First day, started crying. I don't know why I started crying. I just saw a bunch of kids, got very scared. I don't know why I started crying. It was just a very scary moment for me. But then this beautiful thing coming out the light came at me and she said, "Are you okay? It's okay. You don't have to be scared." She started rubbing my back and I was like, "Who's this? It smells good." I looked up and it was this beautiful woman. She looked like she came from heaven. An angel from the sky. It was my new teacher, Miss Ellis. Yep, her name was Miss Ellis. And she was already treating me like I was the best in the whole class. So she walks in, everything's okay with that, and then but I needed friends. I can't just roll by myself. Because, I'm a player, and I need my sidekick. I'm basically a superhero. So, this kid comes in with a pinhead, this ugly lineup, but he comes in, and he's like, "What up?" He comes in with this, Lakers jersey, and, I heard about the Lakers a little bit, so probably the only team I knew in the NBA then, so I liked him a little bit. He came in, he was like, "What's up? So, what's your name?" And I was like, "Theo." And he was like, "Hey, what up?" I was like, "What's your name?" He was like, "TJ." And I was like, "Hey, those are my initials." Because, my name's Theo Jean Baptiste, but, without the B. So, I was like, we were instant best friends. And we just made it from there. But the second day of school, I wanted to impress Miss Ellis. Because I kind of had a crush on her. A big crush. Okay, a major crush. I dreamed about her. And then, I walked in class, and I gave her an apple. Because, that's what you see on TV. Teachers always have apples. So, I gave her an apple. Then, I guess TJ had a crush on her, too. So, he walked in, gave her all these flowers. And I got a little jealous, It's not like I felt like doing anything bad. I just got a little jealous. So the next day I was like, I got this. So I came in with this beautiful hand drawing. It was just so beautiful. I mean, it was on perfect paper. Well, okay, it was on this little notepad paper, but it was beautiful. Even though it was on notepad paper, it was beautiful. Then TJ walks in and gives her this ugly painting. It was big, but it was an ugly painting, and gave it to her, and she liked it better. So by that time, I got a little mad. And the next day, I bring her a card. I bring her a card saying, "Oh, the best teacher in the world," all this stuff, all this junk on it, just to see if she would like me. And then everyone in class said, "Ooh," and I was like, "Shut up, you but ugly faces." I mean, seriously, these kids were ugly. I'd never seen more ugly kids in my life. These kids were ugly. Literally, they looked like butts. Their faces were shaped like straight up butts. I was like, alright, whatever. They're ugly. I'm not. I was better liking because that's it. So, I gave her that. Then TJ walks in and sings a song to her. And, I don't know, it was some kind of love song. Something about Whitney Houston and "I Will Always Love You." Something like that. He sang it to her and she almost started crying. So, by then, I just gave him a little whack. It wasn't a little whack, I gave him a little kamehameha. I gave him a big kamehameha. And then he just took that, and he fell to the ground. He tried to come back at me. Whoop, uppercut, not working, bro. Got down, punched him right in his nose. Yep, I got sent to the office. And she came to me, and she was like, "You're suspended." So then I got suspended for that day, and it wasn't really good. I came in the next day, and she was like, "Theo, I know this is all about." She brought TJ with me, and she was like, "Guys, I have a husband." And I was like, "What? This can't be right. This can't be right." And she was like, "Yes, I do." And I was like, "Well, what if I," and no, okay, I respect you. So she respected me, and I respected her, and we just ended that. She wasn't mad at me. She respected that I liked her, but she respected how I just took it lightly. I didn't care. I wasn't really, I was fine. TJ, on the other hand, me and him weren't friends anymore. We always, every time, if he did anything, or if I did anything, we used to get mad at each other. Like, if he ate chips, I'll be like, "Oh my God, shut up!" Because he just chews so loud. And then if I was I don't know, erasing something, he'll be like, "You trying to drill a hole through the desk?" We just get mad. We just get mad over little things. It was an ongoing thing, but that was my first crush. Miss Ellis. I met her husband after that. Pretty big guy, don't want to mess with that. He was mid-rock. So, that's my first crush, and hope you liked it. This is a Theo and Freddy production.
Theo and Freddy Production.